going to see The Notebook
I
on
mean,
Broadway.
come on. I don't think I've ever cried so much if I'm reading and watching something. It's in previews now. Today we're sitting down with the creative force that's bringing the musical from Chicago to the Great White Way. Take a look.
I've got a secret to tell. I'm falling in love with you. And I know nothing else matters, 'cause one day I'll carry you home. The whole world.
This is melting even my
Cold heart.
Wow, Schele Williams is making her Broadway directing debut with The Notebook, and you'd think she'd be busy enough. Oh no. On top of all this, she's also directing the new revival of The Wiz, which opens in April.
Can't wait for that too.
Schele Williams, it's so great to see you.
It's great to be here.
Thank you for coming in.
This is a whole lot of stuff.
Right? Perfect timing.
You can't choose one or the other because it's like choosing your favorite child, or can you?
No, I can't. I absolutely can't. I love both shows for completely different reasons. They're both so special to my heart, and they represent two sides of me, right? They represent the part of me as I watch my parents navigate their journey. The Notebook feels so deeply personal to me.
Yeah.
And then The Wiz is for my kids. And so I think about the impact that that show had on me as a child, and as we were creating this new production, my two daughters were in the forefront of my mind, and the gift this show can give to them at this time.
Beautiful. That is beautiful. And I was going to ask, thank you for already answering the question, which was, how do you take two different shows and go two different at the same time? But you've just done a great job explaining that. I want to start talking with The Notebook, though, because so many people have such a connection to it. You talked about seeing your own family in it, right? I think that's why it's so emotional, too, for some folks. But it's in previews. It's on Valentine's week. Was the timing all because of the love story?
Oh, well, maybe there's a little something to do with that. They were very, very smart with the timing, absolutely.
Yeah. How do you bring the musicality into something like this? Or when you watched it or read it, did you hear music as you were sort of going through it?
Ingrid Michaelson. I mean, this score is magnificent. And she really has captured the soul of this production with her heart, with her incredibly intelligent lyrics. It is just filled with both emotional and kindness and thoughtfulness and care and hope. And Becca Bronstetter's book, which is so smart and so clever and connects these characters in such a beautiful way. These two women have crafted something that I believe will stay with you for a very, very long time.
I also believe your directing is going to have a huge hand in that as well.
And I have an incredible partner in that. My dear friend Michael Greif, we're co-directing it together, and we've been friends for many years since Rent together, and so it's I'm so grateful to be on this journey with someone that I deeply respect so much.
Right. So you read the book, right? You see the movie, and then something in your brain turns into a stage adaptation and a musical, right? And so I think, how do you go about that? But something that is so wildly popular, right? To take something like that and then transfer it to a stage. What made you say, okay, I'm on board?
This particular story really sings. There's an opportunity to do something on stage that you can't do on film, that doesn't happen in a book. There's a certain bit of connection when we're all sitting in a room together and we're able to see this story in such a different way. In our version of the show, we have three couples that play Noah and Allie at three different times of their lives. So you really get to immerse yourselves in these poignant moments of their lives. And we really do spend a lot of time with the older couple. And that's unique in this version, that they really are the people that you fall in love with and you're fighting for, because we are constantly engaging with them as they fight to find their way back to each other.
Right, and I also think the older you get in relation to other people, the more you become comfortable with yourself, so you have figured it out later in life. And then unfortunately, if a debilitating disease happens, then now what? Okay, I'm gonna switch gears real quick. Let's ease on down the road.
Let's do it.
On.
Holy smokes. you get to pass on this legacy to your children, which I think
Yes.
is wonderful, especially as a director of color, a woman who we don't see enough of. So congratulations on that
Thank
front.
you.
How do you switch from second to third so fast?
Oh my goodness. I talk about a call
Yeah.
that changes your life.
What were you doing when you got the call?
I'm something mundane, like making breakfast. It was like so unexpected. And when my agent called me, I said, "What? Are you kidding me?" It was the most incredible. I mean, this is a legacy. The Wiz changed my life. I saw it when I was 7 years old. I played Dorothy when I was a senior in high school. So this is the third time the show is changing my life in such an epic way. And it is, you know, it's incredible what this score did to Broadway the very first time.
Yep, that's right.
You know, people heard it and they went, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it hasn't changed.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you hear it now, and I get excited every time I hear the downbeat of the show. So I
Right.
cannot wait for it to come back to Broadway.
Do you have a favorite number from that score? There's so many.
Gosh, yeah. I'm trying to. Home. I'm gonna say it's got to be Home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough
Yep,
because
I
I
know.
actually really like all of the songs,
Yeah.
in it, but Home I think is the one I land on the most when I
Yeah.
listen to the soundtrack.
Do you? Are you allowed to?
Yeah. And it changes for me. I mean, it's definitely Home.
Yeah.
But Be a Lion.
Yeah, that was my second. My second, honestly, I was thinking
I'll tell
about.
you, the sleeper hit, which I thought was kind of a B-side when I, listened to
yeah.
it, is What Would I Do If I Could Feel? Oh, wait till you hear that in this version. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Because it just feels different in this moment.
Yeah.
To hear a young black man sing these songs, those lyrics right now, just hits you in the heart
Yeah.
in a very different way right now.
How do you go about casting the show?
Right.
Oh, well, that's the greatest privilege in the world.
Yeah.
You know, I was an actor for many years, and for a person to come and share their beautiful talent with you, and you're waiting for that person who's making your dreams come true. Like as a director, I imagine who I want this person to be, and then they walk in the room, and you're like, "Oh, you're it!" It's the greatest. It's like falling in love over and over and over again. You know, and I got to do it 27 times with this show, so it is really exciting. And our cast is magnificent. I could not be more proud of them and more excited for many of them to make their Broadway debut.
Unbelievable.
What's your favorite song, by the way?
Home.
Yeah.
I also real quick, during the pandemic, I went for a run, and for reasons unbeknownst to me, Brand New Day came on as I was running, and I was like, we're gonna get out of this. We are going to get out of this, and here is the song that's gonna help. And in my mind, I was envisioning all right, here we are. We're shedding our skin. We're getting over the whole thing, and so that I think every number in that
It's
score.
it's a song of hope and restoration,
Yeah, that's
right?
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I
could talk
can't
to you
wait
for
to
forever.
see both.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I want to take her to see Notebook so I can see her finally cry.
Never.
Oh.
It's never gonna happen.
It'll happen.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
it's a
Congratulations.
pleasure to be
Pleasure's
here. I
ours.
cannot wait to see you at both shows.
We'll be there.
Fantastic.
We'll be there. All right.
The Notebook.
Yeah.
Ooh. In previews, now at the Show and Tell Theater, be sure to go see The Wiz in April. All of the things. We'll be right back.